G'day trendsetters, Ian from Ales here. Just going to talk a little bit about the songwriting process of Something Spiritual, our latest music video. Start with the lyrics because that's a fun story. So the title, Something Spiritual, is a little bit tongue-in-cheek because the lyrics are kind of more about humankind's self-destructive tendencies than anything. And I kind of had this fun idea for a song a while ago with like a gang vocal on backbeats like fight, fight, and then the words in the chorus. My body will fight to carry on, each cell charged with discipline. When they die, they'll get eaten, feed the fifth generation. Bacteria, insects and plants, all will live beyond humans. Almost lose all trace of man, recycled cells in excrement. So I thought that was kind of amusing with this fight thing, and it's like, yeah, we're kind of doomed. But the issue I had with that is that every time I went to write some music around it, all my brain would process along with those lyrics, and that sort of fight kind of gang vocal was the Hulk Hogan wrestling music. I just couldn't change it. So eventually, when the songwriting led to the and that 7/8 kind of thing, that was the impetus for me to get to use those lyrics in a different context that didn't sound like Hulk Hogan. So that's kind of the first part of the song that I'd like to talk about, and the rest of the lyrics kind of followed on from that point. So musically, I'm going to talk about some different parts of the song, not necessarily in sequence, even though I will start with the intro. The intro part kind of follows the ideas of Leo Brouwer and Heitor Villa-Lobos in the classical guitar sphere. It's a lot of chordal shapes with open strings, creating more exotic kind of sounds. It also came from a numerical kind of order as well. I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a unit of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in another key, it was the same scheme. I did try and think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but if you do 1 and 2, it just sounds like 3. So I wanted a very specific, this is 2, this is 3, and hence that's how that came about. When that repeats later in the song and the heavy part comes in over the top, I had a different sort of numerical schema. So those chords are a palindrome, or what we call a non-retrogradable rhythm. So that's 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 2, etc. I'll just play that bit for you. Will plays it pretty expertly. Both occasions where that particular part comes in, there's an additional E7 chord, which is 7 beats, which leads into the next phrase, which is in 7/8. So and that musically was actually the first part of the song that I came up with. The harmonic part at the end was actually something I came up with fairly early on as well. The part that goes was how I originally wrote it. Will tends to sort of strum through. I think he's playing with a pick as well, so that would be why I kind of did it with fingers. But the reason I bring it up is because that two other riffs in the song came directly from that. So the first sort of one is in the middle section when I'm playing these little arpeggios. Over that, Will is playing. Okay, so you can hear how that came from those harmonics. And then if we think about that in notes put together, power chord with a 9. Move that 9 up there. Right. Which is what Will is playing the chorus, essentially. One kind of other main sort of part to the song riff-wise, and that's the verses and sort of middle section. Got this kind of thing going on, like a major 7 kind of thing to a power chord, like G major 7, F sharp. Okay, that's that whole bit. And then the chorus, as we discussed. Actually, I think Will does that half time now. It actually makes it better. That middle section is kind of based on that as well, like leading into it. It's the same thing, except in a string. So C major 7 and B instead of. And that leads into which I do a melody that I kind of sing and play at the same time. Etc. That's pretty much it. I didn't originally plan for classical guitar to be all through those heavy bits, but I kind of decided for the album that it would be cool to have a track that just had classical guitar all the way through it, like an original track. So I had to think about what to play. So over that kind of that part, I thought tremolo, because that's, I can sort of keep up the speed of those notes, and so I came up with this kind of figure. That's kind of all the different chunks of the song and how it came about and how I put it together. So yeah, that's kind of the deep dive into all the different kind of materials into something spiritual. Check out the music video. Check out our Spotify. Check out our album. Have a listen. Be great to get your thoughts on everything. Ciao for now.